Hello and what is going on, lovely people of the internet? It is Hootmoney here with another video for you guys today. Today we are going to be talking about the AGC GRAB or grab merger. It just went through as of last night. It had some weird and crazy price action. It jumped up all the way to $21 per share at 4 a.m. this morning, right? That's wild. That's wild. Considering where it was trading at before, that's an all-time high. That's an all-time high. So that's pretty, actually, I don't know if it's actually an all-time high, but that's pretty high. That's pretty high. But then it dropped down. It was down 20% on the day. So it's had some wild volatile price action. So we're going to be going over it today. Drop a like on the video if you guys haven't already. Subscribe for more content. Hit that bell down below. Remember, guys, we go live each and every single day 30 minutes before open. We do jumping jacks. We murder short sellers, baby. We murder them MFs, baby. Short sellers don't like me. Short sellers just don't like me, plain and simple. And if you want to have a fun time with Hootmoney and the gang, join me live. Join me live. But anyways, we're going to get right into this. As you guys can see, absolutely crazy. This gap here that we saw at 4 a.m. Insanity. I don't know who was up for this, but wow, I would have sold. And this just shows the importance of having a limit sell in there, because you never know what might get hit in pre-market when you're not awake. Another thing you guys have to keep into consideration here is that the free float is pretty, it's not, okay, it's showing the AGC float here still, but it's about 2 billion shares. So it has a massive float. And that's why I wanted to let this thing kind of play out here before getting in, because there's going to be extra supply as of today. It looked like it did bottom out around 813 right there. If we scroll out here, you guys can see, yeah, 813 was the bottom. I actually bought in right around like 820. I actually like timed the bottom like almost perfectly. I bought some call options, and then there's this weird spike up right here at 9 minutes before close. It spikes up in volume, right? And it just had added volume after that. And then the candle right before close to bring this thing down all the way back to 862 was also very suspiciously high. And yeah, so that was weird. That makes me bullish, right? You're getting those weird candles. I like it. Just understand that the trade that I made into grab, I wanted to call it AGC, but grab, was a complete YOLO. There's not enough information for me to make an educated guesstimate on what this thing could do. I'm just kind of going off of history, and I'm going to compare this to the BKKT SPAC merger, another highly shorted SPAC, in just a moment. That thing rocketed after its merger. So that was my whole thesis behind it. I thought it might do something like that, but at the same time, this is more highly anticipated, right? AGC was more highly anticipated than BKKT VIH merger. If we're looking at the market Cipher, market sniper here, not enough data to go off of. So we're going to scroll down here to the 15-minute. We did get a crossover right here at around 5 p.m. So about 50 minutes ago. It looks like it's turning into a bit more of a bullish trend. It looks like we did find at least a bottom for today. We'll see what happens tomorrow, but it's almost impossible to predict. We just don't have enough data. If we're looking at this 5-minute chart here, it would have signaled to go long right about here. You get those decreasing waves. For those new to market Cipher, you want to look for things that have decreasing waves. So I'm drawing it in right here. So we get 3 in a row decreasing waves on the downside, right? It's a bit confusing, I understand, but that's a very bullish signal right there. So we are looking pretty good in terms of a reversal for tomorrow based off of what I'm seeing right here, but it's not promised. I wanted to go into BKKT as well, because BKKT was a SPAC that was very highly shorted, right? And you guys can see that as a SPAC, people tried to get this thing to squeeze, right? People bought this thing up. It hit a high of about $12.50-ish right here, but then it sold off. It sold off like crazy. And then when the merger finally went through right here on October 7th, you can't really see it there, but it shot down all the way back to $8. Very similar to what Grab did today. But then afterwards, it shoots up like crazy. Absolutely wild. Absolutely wild. All the way up to $50 per share. This is wild. It also gave a buy signal right here on October 22nd, right before this thing shot up. Isn't that insane? I mean, it did give one right before it merged as a SPAC, but that's just because it's using data analysis, right? It's using consolidated data analysis to come up with it. It didn't know that it was going to have a merger right here, right? But it did know right here that, oh, this could be an amazing signal. So it shot up like crazy after that. That's why I love Market Cipher. If you guys want to check out Market Cipher, there is a link below, but it is pricey. It works very, very well for technical analysis, consolidated technical analysis, but it's pricey. So what you got to do is you got to make a bag first. You got to make a bag, whether it's in stocks or crypto. Crypto's a bit easier because you can buy Market Cipher with Bitcoin. So you make a bag, you double up on your Shiba Inu or whatever the heck you want to trade, and then you convert it into Bitcoin. Boom, buy Market Cipher. You are good to go. You will never mess up a trade ever again. That's a joke. That's a joke, but it is very good. Anyways, we can look here at Moomoo. Moomoo is also giving away free money, essentially. The best brokerage promotion that there is. If you deposit $1, you get up to $3,500 in free stock. The best one that we have seen. If you deposit $2,000, you get up to $3,500 each. So all you have to do is make an account, deposit $1. You get all of this free stock. So it's very, very good with that. AGC or Grab as well, not on the threshold security list. Probably something to do with the merger. AGC was here just yesterday before it was on this list. So lots of failure to delivers in AGC. We'll see what happens with that now that the ticker has changed. We also don't have any Ortex data for Grab, so we're looking at AGC right here. Again, the float has changed. So this says 55% of free float right here. It's not going to be that anymore, right? It's still 27 million shares, but it's not going to be 55% of the free float. And I'm also in the boat where I don't think short interest percentage of free float is that big of a statistic. I like this number a lot better in comparing this number, the current short interest, to the volume. It's also super expensive to borrow this thing, so shorts are going to try to cover this thing. Now that it's dropped below $10, most shorts have made money on it. They're going to be rushing in, and that's my whole theory behind why this might actually squeeze post-merger, because shorts want to cover post-merger, right? They make the money, they want to cover it post-merger when the stock price is lower. So that's what happened with BKKT. It might happen with Grab, but again, guys, this one is more highly anticipated. Short sellers are more ready for this one. All right, so plan your bets accordingly. Here we have the short squeeze leaderboard. AGC is number 10 on this list. No Grab. Again, we'll see how this evolves, but no Grab. Here we have the data from Fintel. 0 shares as of yesterday right here. Very high borrow rate. And then the short volume ratio came up significantly yesterday. So that is very interesting as well. And then there was a bunch of failure to delivers that spiked up here as the price went up. So we'll see what happens with that. Looking at the options flow, the options flow from whales was split 50-50. So half of these whales were buying put options, half of these whales were buying call options, and it was split in premium 50-50 on the dot. There was more volume in these call options, right? But overall, it was pretty split right here. But there was tons of volume. I mean, tons of people are speculating on this stock today. We just scroll down and look at this. It's crazy. If you watch my last video on Progenity didn't have nearly this much volume at all. So this is very highly anticipated as of today. And yeah, we can pull the charts right here. You guys can see 50-50 bearish and bullish premium, but about 80% bullish volume. The bears are going for the 12/17 expiration. The bulls are going for the 1/21/2022 expiration and the April of 2022. Bulls are going for slightly out of the money right here with 9, 10, and 11. Bears are going in the money. So this is more like synthetic short interest for bears with the $12 strike. The 14 was the most popular, and then the 33, which is just a weird one right there. That's weird. All right. The historical flow, we don't have much to go off of, but this is pretty high. Pretty high call option volume right there. Looking at the biggest option trades of the day, it was 70% bullish, but this one was weird. There's a $10 call option being sold for $688,000 in premium by a floor trader. Very weird bet. Also selling of a $15 put, selling of a $25 put expiring in April. That's very interesting. More selling of puts, so lots of put selling here, right? some buying of calls down here, and yeah, that's wild. The most active chain was also very interesting. It was a $9 put option expiring on 12/17. And that's probably because a lot of people bought puts before this thing merged. Smart move, smart move. I get it, I get it. I even told people, I was like, don't buy shares of AGC right now. Don't hold it through merger, all right? I can't give financial advice, but that's what I was like hinting at. I was like, you probably don't want to do it, right? And I said you might want to buy puts instead. Can't give financial advice, but I said that. And we actually had someone in live stream today. I'm not going to call out his name, but just for out of respect. But he made some good money on some AGC puts. So that's always good. And this was probably a lot of people just closing these $9 puts. All right, they were probably closing. Similar to short covering. And maybe that's like a little motif, a little hint that shorts might cover soon. Looking at the dark pool volume, it was decently high, but we have nothing to compare it off of. It was actually 5 times higher than AGC's call option or dark pool volume as of yesterday. So that is also pretty interesting. But again, there's more shares available to be traded, which could help out with volume. But yeah, guys, that's about it for the video. I hope you guys have enjoyed all. As always, drop a like if you guys did. Subscribe for more content. Hit that bell down below. Again, guys, we go live Monday through Friday, 30 minutes before open, slaying the short sellers, right? We are literally slitting their throats in their necks, making them pay. And I understand, guys, not everyone's into day trading, but we've been doing lots of day trading, calling out plays. I get tons of alerts each and every single morning off Market Cipher. They just tell me what's going to go up. It's kind of wild. But I look at that, I compare it to the flow, we look at news, we just do everything to make sure that we can make some good plays together. Sometimes we just do some degenerate YOLOs because we love that as well. It's a lot of fun. If you guys like me on my YouTube videos, you'll like me on live stream, so come join us each and every single morning. Anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching. Check out Moomoo if you guys like free money. I like free money. You probably like it too. Down below in the description, pinned comment section, you can find a link to sign up. Just deposit $1, make an account, boom, you're golden, up to $3,500 in free stock. Anyways, guys, I'll be seeing you guys next time. Have a wonderful day. Peace.